One of the most important reasons you really need to be clear on what it is you want when you're looking for a new job and if you're actively interviewing is because it's so easy to just get swept up in an interview process. And I'm actually going to use a friend of mine as an example, and we had a really good giggle about this. But he's like got an amazing profile, he's super experienced, and he just kind of had this panic one day when he was looking for a new job and just like applied for loads of jobs. Most of them weren't right for him. Anyway, he's got a really good profile. So he ended up getting called in for an interview. He did one interview, he did two interviews, he did three, he did four. And then I was on the phone to him and he was like, I was preparing for this like 2 hour presentation or this hour presentation he had to give in like the final round. And suddenly he was like, what am I doing? This company is not aligned with who I am. I don't actually want to do this job. And he quite kind of caught himself and he pulled out of the process and explained, look, this is, it's going to be a waste of everyone's time. And we had a right giggle about it because I was like, knowing him and looking at this company, I was like, this company is not right for you. Like, it is wrong for you in so many ways. But this is why it's so important to be clear on what you want, because you will get swept up. It's that sort of automated process that when you get invited for the next interview, it's just like, oh yeah, of course I'll go. And then the next one, yeah, of course. And then suddenly they're giving you an offer and the money looks really good. And you're like, oh, well, I better say yes. And then suddenly 6 months later, you're thinking, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this role. I don't want to be doing this job. But if we're not consciously thinking about what we really want, it's just so easy to get distracted by all the bells and whistles. And of course, it's like really nice if someone invites you for the next round. You're like, oh, yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, we had a really good giggle about that. But this is just another reason why it's so important when you are looking to take a new job or change careers, wherever you are in your career, that you get really clear on what you do want and what you don't want, so that you don't get distracted and find yourself sort of just going with the flow and suddenly in a job that you don't really want.